You know, I had heard, obviously, that that Richard Nixon in the race in '68 had appealed to a Southern contingent to try to. He was in a race with Rockefeller, and in order to to try to consolidate his votes, he was going to the South. He sat down with Strom Thurmond and others, and the indication was that he was able to draw their support. Again, what I had heard by the grapevine, and nobody ever said this directly to me going into the administration, that they had gotten some assurances that the whole process of desegregation would be slower, that the president would be opposed to using busing, and so he would be a lot more conciliatory towards Southern concerns about what was happening on desegregation. I knew about, and had read in the press the fact that obviously that kind of political strategy had been developed, and certainly in the convention, it was pretty clear that support for Nixon was pretty consolidated in terms of the South, and that Strom Thurmond had played a role in that. And yet at the same time, at least my personal view of Nixon was that he had been someone, because of his Quaker background, that had been very sympathetic to civil rights issues. As vice president, he had made decisions regarding filibusters in the Senate that were, very pro-civil rights. He had been involved in some committees dealing with advocating civil rights. His voting record was pretty good on civil rights issues. So my thought was that the president, particularly when he had said, had mentioned the fact that a little girl had held up a sign saying, "Bring us together," I just felt that deep down his instincts were to try to promote, not retreat from the civil rights promise of the country.